YouTube, what is going on? It is Technique making a video commentary on a very controversial issue that I get asked about pretty frequently, being a person of color and a military veteran. Now, this whole Colin Kaepernick thing, I just wanted to give my take on it. Now, last year, Colin Kaepernick decided that he was no longer going to stand for the national anthem, and it started drawing a lot of attention. And when he was asked about it, this is what he said. I'm not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. Now, just recently, GQ magazine named Colin Kaepernick Citizen of the Year, claiming that he has been doing all these things for charity and donating and volunteering his time and all that. Yes, he has done those things, but in the same respect, he's not doing them to the extent that he can or should. And what I mean by that, his foundation, the Colin Kaepernick Foundation, he made $1 million pledge last year. He said in 10 months, he's going to give $1 million total to all these different organizations that are fighting for injustice. 13 months later, he still hasn't reached that pledge. But my biggest concern with that, I don't know if it's his own personal money or if it's money that he is getting through donations and fundraising and all that. Now, just 3 years ago, he signed a 6-year, $126 million NFL contract. He's not hurting for money. So I feel like this is something that should have been met in the time frame that he said it was going to be met, and this is on his foundation's website. This is the exact quote of $100,000 a month for 10 months. But honestly, there's a lot more he could be doing. I don't personally think the whole refusing to stand and kneeling thing really brought much attention, if any, to the issue. Yes, there is racism in this country. There's been racism in this country for a long time. Hundreds of years. So refusing to stand for the national anthem is not going to bring that attention. Now, my issue with GQ magazine doing this is really the fact that I feel they did it just to be controversial. Last year, Wendy's started doing this thing. Basically, it was negative media is still media kind of deal. They were responding to people who were putting nasty comments on their social media pages, and they were just being nasty back. And it drew a lot of attention, which, even though it was negative attention, still actually increased their sales, which is why they did it. And ever since then, other companies have been adopting that same model, and I feel like this was GQ's turn. Now, as far as why we stand for the flag, it has nothing to do with oppression and justice or any of that. This is why we stand for the flag. Now, this is a picture of Sergeant Major Brad Castle. He was awarded the Navy Cross back in 2006, which is the second highest military honor you can receive behind the Medal of Honor. Now, back in 2004, he was fighting in Fallujah during Operation Phantom Fury, and he and his Marines got pinned down in a house. Now, he actually got hit with 7.62 rounds. Now, those are not small bullets. Those are bullets that you shoot from AK-47s and even some light machine guns. So they're not small. And he also got hit with over 40 pieces of fragmentation grenade because he used his own body to shield his fellow Marines from a grenade. Now, when all was said and done, this man saved so many lives that day with nothing more than a handgun and a K-bar knife. And when they pulled him out, he had lost 60% of the blood in his body. This is why we stand for the flag. You are honoring men and women who put their lives on the line so that way people like Colin Kaepernick can get paid hundreds of millions of dollars to play football. Because there's plenty of places in the world where he's not going to get those opportunities. But he gets them here. Now, bear in mind, this is just my opinion. If you agree, disagree, feel indifferent, anything, definitely feel free to drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think on this issue. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.